Right, welcome to Game Essay, or Play Essay if you're watching us later on YouTube. It's time to start Fallout 76. Finally, ah, geez, the music starts back up. Alright, let's get started. So I'm playing plenty of this offline, but we'll start a new character fresh. So far I like it. It's Fallout 4 but multiplayer. A couple of few annoying things. There's allegedly no NPCs. None. Unless you count robots. And there's an assload of robots, so I don't know. I think robots count, personally, but that's me. And the robots are colorful. And part of me is just like, why couldn't you just have those be people? What's wrong with that? But I don't know. The story's kind of interesting. I haven't gotten too far on purpose. I've already ruined like a couple ooh wow moments playing single player, so why does it say level 30 at the bottom? I'm level 0. Is there an intro for this? I don't remember there being much of an intro. Alright.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now.
They would be horrifically disappointed.
Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout...
Is that the Overseer?
You must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds. And ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
They're awfully antsy to go to that irradiated wasteland, aren't they?
Good morning, Vault 76.
That's startling.
Is the Overseer.
How do I want to do
I
this?
hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough.
30 years?
Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest.
Hair column on her face.
You'll always be my family.
Yeah, that's the part where I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to see my face much in this game because there's no voice. You're actually the voice. I think that'll work, though. Alright. Ah, shit, name. Is there a canon name for this? I gotta look that up quick. I'm just gonna look up Fallout 76 canon name. Says George. That's this dude's pudding. Is that it? Is it George? Alright, well, apparently it's George. Ah, well, let's go with Gina. She looks like a Gina, doesn't she? Oh yeah, photo mode, because, you know, this isn't on Steam, so there's no real screenshots. On the upside, I would like to move down. That's enough. And we're in. Yep. What, am I not allowed to go into third person? Alright then. Well, what do we got here? Happy Reclamation Day! Today's the day, everyone. Reclamation Day. We've been preparing for this moment for 25 years. Oh, that's all. 25 years. We're ready. You're ready. America's waiting for us. So let's get out there. Countdown to Reclamation Day. Everyone, 10 p.m. to midnight. We've opened the remaining liquor rations and the Vault Tech party hats. The Overseer will give a speech at 10 minutes to midnight, and we'll lead the countdown. Have fun, everyone. So you start at your room in the vault. Just start off with a nap, that'd be funny. Yep, fuck this, I'm going back to bed. I'll catch you guys in a bit. When does this take place now? I'm fucked up. Yeah, we are going. Snores even, that's a good touch. I'm trying to figure out when this takes place. So yeah. It's only 25 years after the war. Wow, alright. I guess we're doing okay, because it takes place in West Virginia. Ain't nobody nuking West Virginia. No one gives a shit. Stop. Stop that. Got a little buttercup. What's we got here? Don't put TP on backwards. There was a mod once that got a lot of press for, I think it was Fallout 4. They had the TP backwards. So somebody modded in all the TP to go forwards. I'm pretty sure that's what that's in reference to. Need more sugar bombs. Do we though? Alright. I gotta say, this is a nice room for a vault. Got a fucking suite and everything. Usually it's, you know, common rooms and shit. Stop. Where was there? There's a guitar in here somewhere. You get a bonus for playing music. Okay, come on. Come on. Gimme. I'm doing a volume. Okay. Ah! Fucking headphones. I'm gonna get some fancy headphones these fucking days. I was definitely reading this as a rad porn the whole time, and I'm like, alright. Proceed to exit. Alright, let's fucking go. Oh. Oh, Pip-Boy 2000. There's 3,000 in
You have been tasked
4,
with
wasn't it?
nothing less than the rebuilding of America. Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault-Tec is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours. I've got my own mission out there in Appalachia. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Jesus, phone, let me type. Been trying to play this with Dad the whole time, but the friend system's apparently broken, so here we are.
Hello? Oh, finally! I feared you'd never wake up.
Yeah, I wished I didn't, but here we are.
You remember? It's Reclamation Day. Time to leave the vault.
Oh boy.
Most of the others have already gone.
No shit.
Best get cracking.
I guess. Alright.
Eating raw meat? Bad. Eating irradiated raw meat? So bad. Remember, Mum?
Cavendish.
Rad-X to prevent radiation sickness. Rad-Away to cure it.
Ain't that complicated, yo. Alright.
No creature comforts out there, Mum. You want it, you build it.
Not your fucking mother, but whatever. Alright. Can I go third person now? I have to see how I look under better lighting. You're not bad. A little more rough around the edges look than I was going for, but I can deal. They moved third person from F over to middle mouse. I'm going the wrong way, because, you know, why wouldn't I?
Medicine checklist. Rad-X, Heck of a party last night, eh, Mum? Good to see you all together one last time. Drunk, joyous, and not staving off horrible death minute by minute.
So there's nothing preventing me from just staying in the vault. Vault-Tec report. 25 years after the vault doors close, you are to prepare your citizens to leave Vault 76 to begin the process called Reclamation. Specifically, will be disseminated automatically as the time approaches. After Reclamation Day, you are personally ordered to find and secure 3 nuclear silos codenamed Alpha Bravo Charlie. Man, those are some cool codenames. If these sites are still nuclear capable, ensure no one except Vault-Tec can access or launch nuclear ordnance. To be clear, even if there are other authorities, government, militia, otherwise, their claims are to be ignored. Vault-Tec alone maintains jurisdiction. Whoa. Vault-Tec's like, nope, straight up, we're the boss around here, we get the nukes. I don't care if you're the fucking government. Which is the Enclave now, so fair enough. Oh no, maybe the Enclave hasn't formed yet. It's one of the most important projects Vault-Tec has completed. No expense has been spared on building, staffing, or selecting inhabitants of your vault. The cream of the crop of America has been chosen, including luminaries from Vault-Tec University. Luminaries? That's a little much, dude. The special classes and instruction you've received about managing a vault do not apply to this assignment. Vault 76 is special. Your mission is to see the livelihood and well-being of all your residents and make sure they're ready to colonize America once the all-clear is received. It is expected that you will face challenges we haven't prepared you for. Adapt, learn, and thrive. America's counting on you. Day-to-day. Your job as the Overseer is to see the overall health and safety of 76, avoid loss of life at all costs. The Vault residents have been carefully chosen for their unique skills and temperament. Due to the aptitude of the Vault residents, you may be presented with unique challenges in maintaining order. As a last resort, each domicile can be locked down and the resident imprisoned for any duration you deem appropriate. Enforced solitary confinement can lead to psychological issues, so factor that in. Yeah. Although the vault doors cannot be opened from the inside. Oh. Keep the entry clear of all unauthorized personnel. The security team will stow all weapons and munitions after the amended entry period and will be armed solely with non-lethal devices. That's nice. America's rebuilt. Every life in this vault is special. Preserve them all. Mandatory shutdown. Our studies have shown that even after a relatively short duration of living in the amenities of Vault-Tec, the test subjects can grow to depend on them. That will not do for 76. After the all-clear message is received, Vault 76 will shut down all functions inside of 24 hours. Air circulation will cease last, and you should warn the Vault residents that staying inside can be lethal after this period. Everyone must leave the nest. It's important that all... Okay, so yes, there is the reason I can't just decide, you know what? I'm just going to claim the vault. So, okay.
Overseer's log. Or should I say...
Yeah, no, we'll deal with it later. Archive files. We counted... Okay, we'll do it in chronological order. Annual review, 2100. At current countdown, 6 residents are under disciplinary lockdown. Hey. That's up from 4 last year. The morale officer has managed to quash the worst rumors about Appalachia, cannibal mutants, burning rain, or whatever, but tensions are still high. It's generally pretty easy to maintain order. The pedigree of most of the residents is impressive, to say the least. But competence sometimes means arrogance, and arrogance means my authority gets tested more often than it should. Hydroponics has been struggling to keep up with demand. I've been loath to institute mandatory rationing, but in 2101 that will be necessary. 76 is full to bursting with people, more than we anticipated. Successes? The award ceremonies were a great way of stroking the most hardened egos, since everyone's so damned competitive. The low point was someone losing a tooth in a fight over the Best Dental Hygiene Award. The senior staff have been exemplary as always, very dependable and loyal. It's been a struggle to keep our overachievers placated, but another year down and we're still here. Vault 76 World Cup has proven to be a huge hit. The ball damn near broke the jukebox, but the energy in the atrium was amazing. Oops, I should have read that with a little more vigor. Oh well. As instructed, we set up the survival packages. I've been advised everyone to run fast and far from 76 as soon as the doors open. We have no information about what awaits us. Vault-Tec says we're America's best hope. Now we'll find out. We counted down to midnight. I haven't seen everyone cheer like that since Vault Baby number 1 was born. Oh, we're encouraged to have children in the vault? So at 25, that could be adults. I called lights out a couple hours ago. Had to get security to help a few people to their beds. And the volunteers and I got the standee set up, just like we practiced. Need to make the final recordings. And then it'll be time to head out that door. Wish I could be there to help everyone on their way, but I know they'll make me proud. Alright, now we'll listen to holotape. And one of my favorite additions to Fallout 76, holotapes get their own section finally. It's only been fucking 5 games.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to this had the moxie to try to find out where I've gone. But I'm glad you did. Truth is, I need your help. I've been given a task and I've decided to break protocol and tell you what it is. Because if there's one thing I've learned in these past few years, it's that we need to rely on each other. There were 3 active nuclear silos in Appalachia before the bombs fell. They blew up the world before. We can't let it happen again. So we've got to locate and secure all of the silos. Or die trying. Hopefully the former. But it's been 25 years. I just don't know what we're gonna find out there. Or where to start. My directive was to go to the nearest population center and assess the situation. I'll set up a camp on the way once I get my bearings. Find me there.
Come on. Alright. So Overseer's got her own thing, apparently. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to go this way.
Need a cooking station? Use your camp. A new house? Your camp. Some small luxuries? Your camp. A battleship.
Is that a Rivet City reference? So keep in mind, this is 25 years after the war, so it's 2103. So this is way before the rest of the Fallouts.
Think of the camp as your mobile home away from home. Well, you know, just your home. Period.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Alright, well. Yeah, that thing's important.
You, Mum, possess the skills necessary to accomplish anything. I'm sure of it.
So we're gonna do strength intelligence. We're gonna start with intelligence, though. Yeah. Free level? Oh, that was my level. Alright. So we got a card system, a card and perk system. It kind of reminds me of a Battlefront, even. So if you didn't notice, we'll just take a peek at this, I guess. So 1 point each. You get to put cards in with value equaling your stats. It's really pretty simple. What's annoying is your lockpick and such are also their own perks. Big moment. Oop, photo mode, photo mode. Where is it? I want it better. Since this game is so obviously encouraging Kodak moments. Yeah. Notice, the newer game has significantly better load times than Fallout 4. Yep, nothing to do to get back in. This opening platform here is just way too MMO for me.
The Overseer said she'd set up her camp down the road to the south.
Get another Kodak moment.
That camp.
Yeah, that's the plan, Pettington.
Overseer.
Do I have any weapons? Sponder corpse. Paul, I need you to make the monthly scouting run to 76. Those doors have to open sometime. Don't take risks. Observe for a few days and come back. Alright, I got a machete. That's a start. I'm doing a strength build, so that's actually useful, I guess. Water here. Do I right away? Ooh, that's not usually how I run this. Usually go here. Right away. Right away, water. I usually put food there. Because there's a quick heal button. So again, it took them 4 games to be like, maybe Stimpack should get its own section, huh? These fucking things are the worst. Chinese little bots. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Ah. It's the Liberators beat the Protectron. Good for them. Hi, puppy. Good puppy. Bad puppy. I'm not sure what the crown means. I think it means they have good loot. Oh, they're applauding me. Well, thank you. Ooh, tomahawks. So notice we already have thirst and hunger systems. So you're basically automatically playing on hardcore mode. So murdering this rad stag is a good call. There. They won't let me zoom out. I'm stuck with this view distance. So there's these fucks. The Scorched. I blocked that. See, did you not see me block the shit out of that? Where'd the other one go? That's just Sammy. Responders don't know shit. Every night there's more of them in the sky. Brotherhood warned them, warned us all. Defiance has fallen, they said. What the hell's that mean? Supplies running low, may try to get AB over to the mountain. Free states have got to know more. Sam, if you read this, get to oh, it's Abby, probably not AB. Straight east of the Red Rocket Megastop. She knows the Brotherhood of Steel better than anyone. May angels look after you. Because sure as shit, nothing else will. Well, don't worry, they won't either, but that's okay. So somebody made it a point, you know, that guy in the comment section made it a point to let Bethesda know that we're cutting it a little close on the Brotherhood timeline. Because they're, at this time, they're like seconds getting out of their first base. So already having like established sectors. They turn into Scorched if you don't kill those. So they just started out in, you know, California by LA. So they already have a post in West Virginia. Somebody felt the need to point out that, hey, you're cutting it a little close in the timeline, dude. So Bethesda's like, well, you found a satellite? And, oh, somebody already went through here. Oh, hi. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Hey, a weapon. Except I've issued a fatwa against pipe weapons, so we'll just keep moving. So yeah, but that's like, oh, he got a satellite and then uplinked with, you know, some military here to start the Brotherhood here. Whatever, man. Like, you fucked up your timeline. It's okay. Having Fallout without the Brotherhood is just stupid. Overseer's camp. There's not a million people here for once. Good shit.
Log, south of Vault 76. I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but mutated animals, haywire bots, no people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in what I can confirm is hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it.
I'm gonna use all my wood.
But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer. Signing off.
Right. So, you can craft stuff from scratch now, which is kind of neat. Let's go with left arm. Craft a weapon. Board, combat knife, hatchet, machete, throwing knife. The throwing knives are so fun. Ooh, already. Oh, let's get on that. One-handed melee weapons now do 10%. Well, damn it. I heard you. Yeah. Alright. Stash box. So this is... I think this is my favorite new mechanic. So rather than have everything stored at the workshop you're at, like it was in Fallout 4, we didn't really explore that much, we just had the one. But each workshop, each base, has its own inventory, and you can't move it across otherwise. If you want your inventory from one area to move to another, you have to set up a supply line, which means you have to get a settler or a robot or dog meat to walk back and forth. So your stash box magically has everything of yours in one place, and it just moves no matter where you move your camp. And even if you go to someone else's camp, their stash box is actually yours. Which I think is neato. Alright. Well, let's head on to Flatwoods. With my serrated machete. So VATS is basically pointless now. It's just real time. It is nice for flying things like bloatflies and eyebots. Oh, notice. It takes AP to jump. And it takes AP to check VATS. Which I think is a fair mechanic, because it does reveal enemies, so you are gaining something out of it, so it should cost you something. Dry cleaning? LOL. So there's the church. Hey, it's another person.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one here. The old tavern,
Speak for yourself.
People were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry. Tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Who's that fucking character? I think it's Overwatch. The blonde hair and the big weapons. I didn't consciously intend to turn my character into that, but that's basically what I've done here. Pink hair, thicker build, strength, weapons, like, yeah, oopsie. So the responders. So they're people's go-to, kind of like the Minutemen, actually. Less military-oriented, more survival-oriented. But yeah, they're basically the Minutemen. Hey, what do you have here? I'll take that. Ooh. I'm gonna have a wood shelter, so I'll be crying for wood the whole fucking game. Alright, guest. Welcome, guest. Flatwood's responder services are currently offline. Well, that's annoying. Please use a volunteer bot. Yeah, we'll print the damn newsletter. Ooh, wow. Okay, do you want to read these? Okay, there's straight. Everything hurts. Literally everything. I don't even know what happened. I tuned into the radio station, heard about this place, but nobody here knows where y'all went off to. Alright. And that's the... So 96. So that's 19 years after the war. I was running and broke all my toes. And my nose won't stop running on top of everything. I was getting attacked by some horribly messed up person. Probably scorched. Scorched are the red zombie things. And I started feeling sick. I think you died? His skin was on fire. I kept running. That's when I broke my toes. I'm just gonna lie down for a bit. I just feel bad. No, he's probably dead. Balthazar? Yeah, the guy who signed in yesterday with the sniffles and broken toes just died, I guess. He turned to me and said, maybe I ate something bad and that was it. I'll bury him in the back. This ain't my job, you know. You're welcome. Alright then. Figured I could get some training here from professionals. Survival type training. I'm gonna work in the volunteer responder program. Heard if you get access, you get a bunch of rations and rugged survival equipment. So I'm gonna do that. Good plan. Yo.
Streaming?
Yep.
Yes.
Mike Scholler. Used to be a member... Wait, what? I used to be a member of a bunker to the east. So not the vault? Okay. We had plenty of food and water, or so I thought. People got nervous. There was a fight. Anyway, I left. But I didn't have any supplies. Heard about this place on the radio, so here I am. Just to your trade, really. Sketchy. Comment from Colin. The guy who just signed in took some supplies and left some other supplies in trade. Took most of the water and food, though. He said he was going to some asylum somewhere and would need it more. And then left us with some armor, so that was good. I don't know, I'd rather have food than armor, but okay. Yeah, wow, there's kind of a lot of these. Which one did I just read? Fuck. Okay, of Colin. Dr. Venn. I've been eating nothing but Blamco mac and cheese, sugar bombs, and Instamash with Nuka-Cola for years. Even before the bombs. But lately it seems to give me the shakes. I'm a doctor, though. A doctor of philosophy. Oh, this fucking boy. Okay. Not medicine. So I came here to see if anyone could tell me if there's something I could take for the stomach aches and shakes. Right away, bro. Adam Venn. I'm assuming that's a reference I don't get. Comment from Venn. Sending in some feedback on the robot. It's out of all its supplies. We've been grabbing supplies from the nearby houses in town, so there's enough for most of us. But the robots need to be refilled.
Bob, a healthy water supply is vital.
Robot, you're fucking up my reading. Alright.
Survival.
Constant headaches. I was trying to survive up near that old Vault-Tec vault. Had a nice shack by the pond. Even made my own liquor. Things are fine. Then I got attacked by a bunch of giant bugs, and now my head is killing me. Just where is everyone anyway? Yeah, who are you gonna share your moonshine with?
Here, why
Seems like the responders should have communicated with this outpost by now.
not? Two.
Cullen is now a volunteer responder, and he found some resources using the database. He's found some info in the database to show us where the responders are now. We're gonna go find them. Huh, so this outpost is abandoned. Alright then. Well, let's go talk to the robot.
It sure is great to see living human beings again.
Isn't it? Beep, bop, boop. Okay.
That overseer lady said more people would be coming. It's nice to meet you. A volunteer. If you need supplies, Bob's got you covered.
Are you Bob? Alright. We'll deal with that later.
It
Oh, here we go.
sure is great to see.
We call it the Great War now. It's not been long, and things have been rough. Welcome to Survivor Stories. I'm Dasa Ben-Ami, a responder. I've been working with the responders for a couple of years now. I'm from Charleston originally, so it was easy to join up. What wasn't easy was the work. Rebuilding Appalachia from the rubble while survivors flock to us regularly from all over. So many have come and gone. Their stories untold, their names lost to time. I thought we should preserve this history somehow. I've decided to ask people to record their thoughts, their stories, anything they want to preserve forever. I'll call this series the Survivor Stories. I'll start with me. I was an anthropology PhD student at Vault-Tec University, final year. I was printing my thesis when I heard the sirens. I thought for sure my father, a Vault-Tec employee, could take us all with him, but only 2 reservations came through. I refused to go. With my little brother, he went to the vault. They could not persuade me, though they tried. In the end, I pushed them inside it, and that was it. After that, I went back home to Charleston and, well, survived. Eventually, the responders formed, and I signed up right away. It was so hard. The flood was devastating. Relocating to Morgantown Airport and now Flatwoods has been... I remain optimistic. Been with them now for, I guess 2 years. We have big plans. We can do so much to help. Maybe, just maybe, we can rebuild enough to be okay. And in the meantime, I will continue to record stories of survivors when I can. We are your history. This is Dasa Ben-Ami, signing off for now.
Alright then. Welcome, survivors. This program is developed to turn regular survivors into certified responder volunteers. As a volunteer, your job is to help others, and our job as responders is to help everybody, including you. Transferring course to external hardware. Alright, gotcha. Oh, report to McDermott. Alright. Free cooking lessons. Reverend Dilbert Winters leading cooking classes every day. Free for all survivors. Come get fed and learn how to cook the old-fashioned way. Menu: Reverend Winters' famous Appalachia. Die. Corn pone? I don't know what that is. Crown burgers. It's definitely meat. Well, probably. At least some of it. Kindly refer to your local friendly responder details and class schedules. Alright then. That stuff's fun. Who goes there? You gonna play? Alright then. No. Internal refrigeration temperature 108. Internal freezer temperature 153. Is it current? What the fuck? I don't know what the hell temperature system they're using. It's America. It's gotta be Fahrenheit. Temperature control is broken. Alright, well, this is all boring. Kitchen's fucked. Long story short. Locate Cash McDermott. Oh, we got some... Alright. People directory. Where's Dasa? Last checked in 10 years ago. Church. Alright. Last checked in... No, it's only like 7 years ago. Flatwoods River. Monitoring water safety. Alright. Search for by the river, even though that was... Is there a date on here? $2102. Wilderness and Fallout always makes me want to play Oblivion. Not Skyrim. Oh. There's Kesha.
Dasa has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. Seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. We holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned in to a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time, care, and science.
point out, this body's been here for like 10 years. Or no, 96 to 01. 8 years. 6 years. That would be a skeleton, if anything. However, the radiation would make a bacterial growth much less, so I don't know. Hit or miss, I guess. I'm sad she's dead. Kesha seems cool. No. Science teacher. Now notice I got radiation for collecting that water. Am I also drinking it? It's kind of not the point of collecting it. Sorry. Let's try that again. Wow, really? Are you kidding me? Oh! Found the Reverend.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lent my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to been thought. So I asked him. I asked how? Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly, and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land at my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
See, at the idea of no NPCs, I'm disappointed, because they got such colorful characters in Fallout. So they kept the colorful characters, they just, you know, are dead. Anyway, speaking of color, let's read Terminal. This Terminal is fun. Delbert wants every volunteer to cook one meal for today's potluck. Today's menu is Survivor's Basic Ribeye Steak. Instructions. Get some meat from one of the local cows. Toss it in the fire till it stops oozing. We're doing well done, I guess. Comfort Food Cookbook. Alright then. Yep. Potluck schedule. Schedule. Ribeye. Tuesday. Ribeye. Wednesday. Ribeye. Thursday. Ribeye. Friday. Ribeye. Saturday. Ribeye. And Sunday. Ribeye. Past favorites. Delbert's Diary. Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay. How long are these? Alright. Let's see what the nightmare's about. Huh, that's kind of neat. It makes me glad to see the responders are taking in survivors so well. We need them, Lord knows. We need them to rebuild the land. I've been noticing a weird thing. Some of the animals are born different. First, I thought it was just a random fluke. Two-headed cow. Should go in the Museum of Fakery. Then it happened again. And again. He doesn't make mistakes like this. So I heard about this flood. Weird cows are born more often than not. I don't know what to say. Plants are weird too. Plants are merging, changing colors. I don't know what. Maybe this is a recreation of our world, like after the flood. Oh. If so, we survivors had no ark, no protection. Stayed up all night cooking stew and corn pone for everybody here. It's a lot of us now. A lot aren't doing so good. Some have lost faith in responders and ran to the mountains and joined gangs. I pray for them. I pray for us all, mind you. Experiments? See, now I'm reading it. A weird... I don't want to know the origin of the two-headed cows, I'm sorry. The weird cows continue to be weird. I heard someone who arrived from over east of here call them Brahmin. Can't remember what a regular cow tastes like anymore. Regular tomatoes, for that matter. I've set up an experiment to monitor these things. I'm worried. What if the meat and vegetables here are hurting us? I need to keep track of this to know for sure. In the meantime, I think the prepackaged food is probably okay. Gangs. Yeah. I brought all the weird cows down from the nearby farms and let them loose in the pastures. I think they'll stay by because I planted a bunch of good hay in the grass there. In a couple months, I'll build some gardens near the houses and set up some control groups for plants. This Reverend's straight up scientist. He didn't take us, so I need to make sure I'm ready for when he returns. This just has to be a trial. Okay, whatever, dude. Alright. Okay, hold on. So December, April. I have sunk my entire life lately into these experiments of feeding these survivors. I've asked him this is enough, and he will come for me now. Silence. Is this punishment? I was in the war. I killed. I know I did those things. But I had to. They made me do it. Thought it was right, too. How can I apologize now? I think you're on here. You seem to be on the right page. Just finished planting the community garden for next year. Hopefully I'll spend some time in the garden patches behind my house for a bit. Brings me peace to work the land like this. Planting some seeds. Gonna see what in the hoot they turn out to be. Don't look like any kind of seeds I know. Bless his creativity, right? Alright. Yeah, I'm sad that he's dead. Oh, hi. Sorry, I'm killing your terminal. Nothing important on it. If it helps you feel better. So no real explanation for the Brahmin. Oh, I'm thirsty. What else is new? Potatoes. Which are, potato tomatoes. Which don't sound that bad, honestly. I mean, we put ketchup on potatoes and stuff, so... Meat fruit. Ah! Fuck you. T, what the hell? Next. Only volunteers and responders may access until things calm down. This is only precaution until the whole thing blows over and we get back to rebuilding this great country. I just updated it with more information about supplies, so when we get back, we can start distributing resources to survivors that remain. Delbert and Kusha have volunteered to stay behind and take care of the survivors. Oh, so Dasa made it out. Nope, Dasa did not make it out.
Volunteer boil water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Hey. Fatal. Okay, no, so it is getting better. Kind of fast, even. Was it this one?
This is my first interview with another survivor, Kesha McDermott. She found me trying to break into a Nuka-Cola machine and choked it a different way. So, Kesha, can you tell us a bit about how we can make sure our water is safe for drinking? Try to keep it to the basics for training purposes.
Oh, it's not complicated, really. Find water and strain out any big particles and chunks. Then, boil it in a pot over an open fire for a minute or two, then let it cool. Should be fine. Like making tea, right?
Uh-huh. You joined the responders a while ago and helped develop a program to train volunteers. So, were you a survivalist prior to all of this?
You could say that. I taught high school kids. I used to talk about this very thing to them. Practical application of the sciences. It's fascinating, but you never realize how important some things will be down the road, do you?
I guess not. So if we were students of yours, what would you tell us about the world now? How can we survive?
That's a good question, Dasa. Well, I would tell you all to remain calm and focus on surviving. The first thing you need to do is get yourself some clean drinking water. It's likely all you'll find is dirty water, but that's okay. We can fix it. Dirty water carries a small chance of disease, and it's a bit radioactive. You'll probably survive if you drink it, but you shouldn't take that risk. It's better than toxic water or nuclear waste, though, which are both very harmful and should be boiled thoroughly first. Got that, Duffer?
Yes, sir. Contaminated water should be boiled. Okay, that sounds easy enough. So, boiled water is safe?
It's mostly safe, but still a bit radioactive. What you really want is pure.
I got credit even though I didn't complete it.
Oh, purified water. Okay, how do I get that?
You can build machines that will do it for you, and that's the most reliable way. Building them requires some space and time and plenty of materials. But on my way up here from Watoga, I found purified water occasionally in supply caches and medical kits. So keep your eyes peeled.
If I boil water and that's mostly safe, aside from a teensy bit of radiation, what about tea? Most folks around here are tea drinkers, as you know. I recall many a night sipping tea on the stoop, watching lightning bugs, and reading a book in peace and quiet. Tell me that's still okay, Kesha?
Oh, bless your heart. It's probably as good as boiled water anyway. Maybe even better if you add anything medicinal to it. Some survivors add all sorts of flowers and herbs to boiled water, and they swear by it. Personally, I stick with purified water.
Good call.
And to each their own.
Okay, got it. Switching tracks a bit. I know you're awfully busy with your latest research in flatwoods. Can you explain that?
These are a bit long.
Of course. I'm testing local, natural water over time in Appalachia. Gathering data, monitoring the radiation and contamination levels, all of that. I analyze the data in my lab to look for long-term trends and use those trends to determine how we can use the water right now. We use the water for more than just drinking, you know. It feeds our plants, which feed our animals, so we need to know how things are changing.
You got a lot of work cut out for you. I'm glad you joined the responders. That data sounds invaluable.
It is. I've integrated the data collection and research into the Responders Survivors Volunteer Program as well. I am still a teacher, after all.
Wow. Then there you have it, folks. Thanks for talking with us today, Kesha. And thanks for showing us all how to live a little safer.
Class dismissed.
I feel like that's Kesha for fuck off now. Check volunteer status. You must complete one more experiment before you become a full volunteer. Check with Winters. Alright, he's dead as fuck, but... I already found Dilberts. Alright, well, let's go find him again, I guess. Yay. I won. The database is locked out. Okay. Oops. Oh. Jeff? I know that's not Amy's Jeff. Okay. Log in. A large horde of Scorched is on the move and might be headed for our main base in Morgantown Airport. All personnel are requested to report to HQ as soon as possible. Bring weapons and medical supplies. Alright then. So, not Deacon, man. Pfft. You're not Deacon. Okay, so off to the airport. So far we've gotten out of the vault and we're getting acquainted with the responders. Again, the Minutemen basically, they're a little more organized than the Minutemen though. The Minutemen were kind of a fucking disaster. Or we're going to be, because we're 200 years back from them. Anyway, I think it's enough for this one. I'm going to try to get some leveling in and get down to the airport. So I shall see you then. Laters.